All right, are you lacking the satisfaction of a nice squat with your sticks because you are just not enjoying the position as much now? Well, you can also spread the ends of the sticks. Okay, so I first set up by putting the ends together so that I could step around to get in the easiest way. I mean, that's the easiest way that I know of. And then take the sticks, spread them out, and you can get a more satisfying squat from this type of stick than by having it spread out. You can do the lean forwards and the squat backs just as well, but you're working the muscles slightly different. You're working the inner thigh a little bit differently because you got that slight difference in angle. You can angle it out fairly good. There gets to be a point where it's not very comfortable, but this is a viable option to spread the sticks out, to conscientiously spread the sticks out, as opposed to just keeping them together like this. You'll get a different effect, and in a lot of ways, it's a little bit more satisfying to work out with them spread out like this for squats. But getting into it, into the position, you want to bring them together because it's just easier to get in there and then spread them when you're in position, and then do your exercises with the 4-foot sticks. Very nice, very satisfying, more satisfying to spread them. And then also, and I'm just discovering this, I'm just playing with this. Also, with the back bend sticks, you also can get a nice satisfactory exercise by spreading them somewhat significantly. That way, when you want to stand up all the way, you can't, and it doesn't put a lot of pressure on your crotch. I was exercising early on with the ends touching, and then when I want to stand up, they're just putting a lot of pressure in the center, and I didn't like that. And now I'm realizing that just spreading the ends allow me to have a more comfortable stand up. And of course, I'm stopped right here and I'm pulling back, trying to break them, and it's only putting pressure on the bottom of my legs. So you can adjust various widths for the bottom, and then apply that force in a more comfortable manner in the front and in the rear. This is something that I've come up with on my own, just doing this a lot and enjoying it. Also, I hold my hands down a little bit just so I can let the ends touch. I was trying to always make sure I had fingers at the very top, but when they're spread out like that, I keep them down a little bit on these 6-footers and have a decent squat. Have a decent squat with the 4-footers, and then a decent back bend with 6-footers, and even the 7-footers are pretty satisfying. So I just sit here and work the lower back, the lower to mid back. It takes some force and time, but eventually you start getting tired. Depending on your fitness level, mine's on a little higher level now, doing this so much. But it's very satisfying to do. And I don't know long-term consequences of doing this yet. I only see benefits right now. And even more benefits by spreading the ground sticks, spreading where they're touching the ground. And I'm getting ready actually to bicycle, so I want to do this to warm up my back for the bicycling, because bicycling usually tires out my back, and I don't like that, so I want to warm it up. You can't do this type of exercise while bicycling, that's for sure. You don't get this. This is the opposite effect of bicycling. So it balances out the strength imbalance that occurs from bicycling. You don't work your lower back at all with this. With bicycling, you only stretch it out too much. So tightening it up is a nice counter measure. So that's spreading the bottom pieces out if you're having lack of motivation or difficulty finding a comfortable position to get into for these sticks. You want to play with the widths for the squat, and I'll tell you, it's more satisfying to actually spread them than to keep them enclosed. This is more of a satisfying exercise. So that's it.